Morning. I've just came back on just to let you know how things are going. Be 2 weeks on Sunday since I was prayed for and got my mobility back. So in many ways it feels like it was ages ago, but in other ways it feels like it was just yesterday. And I just thought I'd share just a few things on what that means and the difference that's made even this early on in the process, I suppose. When we left Exeter on the Monday, the day after I'd got prayer, the first place we stopped to stretch our legs and get a drink, I just walked in. I didn't use my sticks or anything. I just walked in. And we stood in a queue for coffee, and I was upright, and I kind of stood there going, and just looking around me. I was looking people in the eye. I was at their level, no longer looking at the backs of people. And I nearly cried, just there. I'm nearly crying now. And I kind of caught Jerry's eyes, and he went, "Are you okay?" I went, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay." You know, being in a wheelchair, you just feel so vulnerable, invisible in so many ways. You know, my son used to take me out to the shops and my doctor's appointments and things, and people would talk to him and ignore me. You know, go to pay for groceries, and they would tell him how much it was, completely ignoring me, all because I was in a wheelchair. And I found that so upsetting, so difficult to manage. So did he, quite frankly. That wheelchair has now been pushed to the back of the garage. So yeah, just washing dishes without my legs burning and screaming at me to sit down. I went to push myself up off a chair. I can stand up. I can stand up without it. Stand up. You know, having to do all these things on a daily basis, your wrists start to hurt because you're constantly pushing yourself off things. Not anymore. I feel taller. My son keeps telling me, "No, you're not." But I literally feel taller. So much so, I'm going to get my husband to measure me at the weekend. Because I'm convinced I'm taller. My walking sticks feel too short. It's feel too short. It's two weird things. I'm tired a lot at the moment. I'm so tired. Fatigue is so bad. I'm already feeling tired, and it's only 9:20 in the morning, and I feel like I could sleep. And the other weird thing is I'm hungry all the time. I just want to eat, which isn't great. So yeah, that's a bit weird. But you know, the condition I had, the study that show that it can develop in childhood trauma, which I've had a lot, gone all the way back to the womb. And I believe the root of what was happening with me was fear. It was fear. But you know, when I got, in fact, like every time I listen to No Longer Slave, I manifest, I'm groaning and shaking and rattling. And I believe it was because that song, every single time I heard that song, a little bit more fear was coming up. A little bit more fear was coming up. Not that I'm fearful today, but your body remembers. It remembers what you went through. And I believe when I got prayer, that love, that weightiness of God that was just pure love, was pushing out so gently and so peacefully compared to now how I normally react to prayer, the last of the fear. So I want to stand fearless before God. I want to honour him in some way. I don't know. I have these visions of me going around churches and sharing my past, which was traumatic, and what happens now. Because where you start off is not your destination. It's not your destination. Honestly, it's not your destination. And I have this phrase that I know is somewhere in the Bible near the end where it says that we will do even greater than what Jesus did. We will do even greater. Jesus raised people from the dead. What's greater than that? I want to do what Jesus wants me to do. I want to honour God with my life. I want to give him back for preserving my life. So watch this space. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. Bye for now. Take care.